And if we don't have enough on our plate, now our executives want us to read their mind. I get it. I know what they want, so stay tuned so I can tell you. Hey guys, this is Cherie from The Exceptional Assistant, and my channel is all about the day-to-day responsibilities and scenarios of the professional assistant. So whether you're an executive assistant today looking for new tips and tricks, or you're new to the administrative role, this channel will be a great source of information for you. I've worked for executive level leaders within the largest corporations in America, from the gaming industry, the banking industry, and the movie entertainment industry. I've had some of the greatest executive mentors throughout the years, and this is my platform to share what I know. Now let's get to the video. In an interview with the company that I work for, that's exactly what the executive told me. Face to face, straight to the point. She told me that I had to anticipate everything and anything that she would need before she even had to ask. Sure, that scared me during an interview, but she was completely right. So how was I going to get there? How was I going to read this woman's mind? A woman I don't even know. It comes with time. The general stuff I could anticipate was easy. For example, if she needed to meet with her direct reports on a critical topic that was at the forefront of everyone's email, I would schedule a meeting with her direct reports, business partners, or any individuals that had a working piece in it. I would additionally add in the body of the email any hard stop dates and any due dates of work in progress that had to be up at the higher executive level for approval. I would also make hard copies of the documents for each participant so they had a quick reference instead of having to find the email with the attachment. This way they could easily write their notes on the page that was being discussed. This is one of the benefits of having access to your executive's inbox. You're reading everything that your executive is reading, so you automatically have an idea of what they may need ahead of time. Another example is you're reading your executive's email and you see an email from their higher executive leader, who is coming to town with their business partners to discuss the organizational goals for the new year. Okay, now you know that most likely your executive needs to prepare and be ready to speak on their part of the organizational goals. This is where you can incorporate your executive's direct reports to pull all the information for your executive to present. Be sure to include your executive on the directive email to the direct report should they want something specific. You also know now that a conference room is required. You'll need to find out how many people are traveling with the higher executive leader. Why? Because you need a conference room to accommodate all the participants. Another question would be, do their admins need assistance with travel information like which airport you fly into or which hotel is the closest to the office? Is there a need for an admin to be present during the meeting? Also, who's working on all the badge access? You will have to start brainstorming everything that they're going to want and need. That's mind reading. Also, your executive doesn't have time to read every single email in their inbox. Here comes the admin. Jump in and help to alleviate work where you can. I have a video called How to Alleviate Work for Your Leader. I'm going to link it below for you. This way your executive doesn't have to ask for help because you're already on it. You also have access to their calendar and you work that calendar all day long so you know where they're supposed to be and what time they're supposed to be there. So if a critical meeting is in 5 minutes and your executive is still in the lunchroom, you know what you have to do. Go get them. This is to help them to meet their obligations. It's a good idea if you're both in the office is to print out the agenda first thing in the morning and lay it on their desk so when they walk in, it's a quick glance of what they have for the day. If there are specific notes for a meeting, you can place that message within the calendar printout under notes for your leader to read. This keeps you ahead of the game. Any documents or PowerPoint presentations, be sure that they are the final version of what's being delivered to your executive. This way they aren't spending time reviewing something that needs revisions. If your executive likes more of a formatted, polished document, move forward to update it to be more pleasing to their eye. Another forward-thinking task that you can do is if your executive has asked their direct report for some type of information from each one of them and you were copied on the email, just don't sit there. Send an email to the direct report that you will be consolidating all their information into one document for the executive. This way the executive isn't receiving multiple emails of information that they asked for. The consolidation will provide the executive with one document with all the direct report information on it. This is just the start of it, but only time and getting to know your executive will you be able to understand and anticipate what they're going to need. It's also important to know your executive's expectations. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. And if you have a great tip to share, leave it in the comments. Thanks everybody for watching. Take care.